Have you ever felt like life is moving too fast, and you're just trying to keep up? Like you're drowning in deadlines, scrolling through noise, racing to nowhere? We live in an age where speed is worshipped, fast food, fast results, fast success. And if you're not moving, you're falling behind. But here's the truth. Speed without direction is chaos. Noise without clarity is suffering. And chasing everything means catching nothing. The Stoics saw this centuries ago. They didn't live slow because they were weak. They lived slow because they were wise. Marcus Aurelius faced wars. Seneca dealt with exile. Epictetus was born a slave, and yet they were calm, focused, grounded. Why? Because they mastered the one trait modern life tries to kill: patience. Not passive waiting, but calm power. The kind of patience that doesn't need instant results, that doesn't react to every trigger, that sees the long game and plays it in silence. In this video, you'll learn 5 Stoic habits that build this kind of strength. Simple, timeless, unshakable. If you're tired of rushing, if you're craving peace in a chaotic world, stay. This message is for you. Part 1. Redefine urgency. Not everything is a fire. In today's world, everything feels urgent. Every message, every task, every notification demands our immediate attention. But the Stoic asks, is it truly urgent or just loud? Seneca warned us, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. And that's exactly what modern urgency does. It tricks the mind into believing every minor delay is a disaster. A Stoic practice begins with one quiet decision: to pause, to observe. Not everything deserves a reaction. Not every stimulus demands speed. You are not late. You are not behind. You are just moving at your own pace, and that's not a flaw. It's a form of strength. Reclaim your time by questioning urgency. Ask yourself, will this matter in a week? Is the rush coming from outside or from my own fear? When you stop racing the clock, you begin owning your minutes. Patience isn't just waiting, it's choosing presence over panic. And that small shift, it gives you back your life. Part 2. Practice the pause. Train yourself to respond, not react. The Stoic knows that between stimulus and response there's a sacred space, a pause. In that pause lies our power. The modern world wants us to be reactive. Algorithms feed on outrage. Conversations escalate with emotion. But the Stoic, he pauses, he reflects, then he responds with intention. This is not weakness, it's mastery. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Simple. Yet, how often do we speak without thought, act without purpose? To practice the pause is to slow down your nervous system, to take a breath before the reply, to sit with discomfort without lashing out, to create space for wisdom to speak. Try it. Pause before replying to a harsh comment. Pause before buying on impulse. Pause before believing every thought. That silence isn't empty. It's where the Stoic mind sharpens. Part 3. Embrace slow progress. The Stoic path isn't rushed. In a world obsessed with hacks and shortcuts, the Stoic embraces the long road. Because some things take time, virtue, mastery, character, healing. None of these can be rushed. The Stoic doesn't measure progress by speed, but by direction. A small step forward taken with integrity is worth more than a sprint fueled by ego. Think of a tree. It doesn't grow faster because you yell at it. It grows because it's rooted, because it honors the seasons, because it trusts the process. So does the Stoic. Your slow progress is not a sign of failure. It's a sign that you're building something real, something that won't collapse when life tests you. Let others chase overnight success. You build legacy. One small decision at a time. One quiet act of discipline. One patient step forward. Part 4. Detach from outcome. Focus only on what you control. Patience comes easier when you let go of control, not of your actions, but of the outcome. The Stoic separates effort from result. He knows he can write the book, but not control how it's received. He can show up with love, but not force others to understand it. This is the core of inner peace. Do your best. Let go of the rest. Epictetus reminds us, some things are up to us, and some are not. When you fight for control over the uncontrollable, you exhaust your spirit. But when you pour yourself fully into what is yours, your attitude, your decisions, your discipline, patience becomes your default mode. You're no longer chasing validation. You're rooted in self-respect. Detach from the timeline. Detach from the applause. And suddenly, you find clarity. Part 5. Build inner stillness. The calm mind sees clearly. In a world addicted to motion, stillness is rebellion, but it's also revelation. Stillness is not about doing nothing, it's about doing something profoundly powerful, observing without reacting. The Stoics understood this. Marcus Aurelius would rise before dawn to sit with his thoughts, not to escape the world, but to enter it with clarity. Seneca spoke often of the mind needing intervals of silence to regain its strength. Stillness is where the noise of the world fades and the voice within grows louder. It's where you stop absorbing others' emotions and start understanding your own. How do you build it? Step away from your screens. Take silent walks. Journal without filters. Breathe deeply. Not to control anything, but to feel everything. Stillness gives you the gift of presence, and from presence comes power. Because when your mind is calm, your choices are clear. When your thoughts are still, your reactions become wise. The Stoic doesn't rush to respond, doesn't panic when delayed. He pauses. He listens. He waits for the right moment, not the fastest one. And that's what makes him unshakable. In stillness, you don't just survive the chaos. You see through it. And what you see, clearly, can never again control you. You don't need to win today. You just need not to quit. In a world that rushes, where everyone is sprinting, often without direction, your patience is a quiet rebellion. A statement that says, I don't need to be fast. I just need to be right. Stoicism doesn't teach escape. It teaches presence. Even when the results aren't clear, even when no one applauds your effort, even when everything feels slow, you keep showing up. Slow, yet focused. Slow, but grounded. Slow, but moving forward toward your strongest self. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to the channel for weekly Stoic reminders and share this video with someone who needs to hear, it's okay to move slow. Just don't stop. Comment below. Where are you choosing to be patient in your life? Your journey might just inspire someone else.